Crucifixion, the greatest lie in history. Imagine for a moment that everything you've been taught about the crucifixion of Jesus Christ was nothing but a lie. The greatest lie in human history. The official version is well known. Jesus, accused, condemned, taken to Calvary, nailed to a wooden cross, and after just a few hours of suffering, dead before the crowd. 3 days later, the resurrection. This is the very heart of Christianity, the foundation of a faith followed by billions. But what if it didn't happen that way? What if Jesus never died on the cross? Throughout the centuries, mysterious documents have surfaced questioning this narrative. The Dead Sea Scrolls, the Gospel of Barnabas, texts suggesting something unthinkable, that the crucifixion may have been staged. Some claim that another man was crucified in Jesus' place. Others insist that he survived and fled in secret. If either version is true, then Christianity itself collapses. One of the most unsettling theories is known as the substitute theory. It claims that at the last moment, someone else took the place of Christ. Who? Some point to Simon of Cyrene, the man forced to carry the cross. Others believe it was Judas Iscariot, the traitor who may have paid the ultimate price. If this is true, then the image of Jesus bleeding on Calvary never existed. Everything we know would have been nothing more than a cruel deception. But there is a second theory, one even more disturbing: the theory of survival. According to the Gospels, Jesus died within just a few hours. A few hours. Yet historical records of the time say crucifixion usually took days. Days of unbearable agony. So why would Jesus have died so quickly? Was it truly death, or only unconsciousness? There's another strange detail. While on the cross, he was given a sponge soaked in vinegar. But what was really on that sponge? What if it wasn't vinegar at all? What if it was a substance designed to make him collapse, appear dead, and fool everyone watching? Soon after, his body was removed from the cross with unusual haste, placed in a private tomb, instead of the common grave where crucified bodies were normally discarded. Doesn't that seem strange? What if that tomb was simply a temporary hiding place until he could recover? Many believe exactly that, because strange records exist. Ancient stories tell of a holy man who traveled east. In northern India, in Srinagar, there is still a tomb known as Rosa Bal. There, an inscription speaks of a prophet named Isa. Isa, the very name used for Jesus in the Quran. Is that merely coincidence? Or did Jesus truly survive and live out his days in the East, far from the reach of Rome and the priests who condemned him? Now, think with me. If Jesus did not die on the cross, if there was no resurrection, then the entire foundation of Christian faith crumbles. No crucifixion, no resurrection, no miracle. What remains? A man who may indeed have been an enlightened teacher, but not the Son of God, not the Messiah who conquered death. And here comes the inevitable question. Does the Vatican know this? For centuries, the Church has hidden texts it deemed dangerous. It burned apocryphal Gospels, silenced monks and heretics. And to this day, in the Vatican's secret archives, lie documents sealed away from the world. Do they conceal the truth about the crucifixion? Have they always known and maintained the lie in order to preserve power? Now imagine the impact. If tomorrow it were proven that Jesus did not die on the cross, that he never resurrected, what would happen to the faith of billions? What would happen to Christianity, to its churches, to the dogmas that have ruled nations for 2,000 years? Perhaps that is why this truth may never be revealed. Perhaps it is too dangerous. So what remains is doubt. Who truly died on that cross? Jesus, or a substitute? The Christ, or a staged performance? Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain. The story of the crucifixion remains the greatest mystery of humankind. And perhaps, just perhaps, it is also the greatest lie ever told.